Hello again. In the last session we coded till the registration page. We clicked the submit button on the registration page, and then the navigation took place to the registration confirmation page where we see a lot of text, and there is a thank you message. So what we will be doing in this session, we will be extracting the thank you message and verifying whether the thank you message is coming. If the thank you message is there in our text, in our assertion, then it's a confirmation that we have navigated to the correct page. So now let's start with the registration confirmation page, which I have opened over here. Don't look at this import statements. You will get it automatically. Once you write the code, you will have to import these import statements. So let's start with the class. I have a public class registration conf, and I will remove the cursor. Then I have a web driver object created over here. I have not yet instantiated the object. Then I am creating a by object registration conf text, and I am setting it to the entire page content, because here we need to extract a particular text in the entire body text. So that's the reason I have put the entire text content over here. Then I have a constructor where I am initializing the driver. This dot driver is equal to driver, and then I have this get page text method for extracting the text from our register conf txt web element. Not exactly web element, it's a by object here. So what this is doing is it's declaring a string variable, and then it's calling the find element method on the driver object. Then it is invoking the get text method on that find element method, and then finally it is returning the verify txt variable. So then we need to change few things in the test framework also, which invokes this registration conf page object, and the changes that you need to do is highlighted over here, this section right over here. Okay, so what I have done here is I have put a depends on methods clause, and it depends on test register method. Test register is a previous method where it is going to the registration page. Then this current method is called confirm text, and it has a string variable called verify text, and I am setting it to null. Then I am putting the value of get page text from the registration conf object. I am invoking the get page text that I showed you just now, and I am putting that value in verify text. Then I am doing an assertion. I am doing assert true, and I am checking the text in the verify text whether it contains the thank you substring or not. So this is how I have designed the code. You can design it in different ways. Then here I am doing a driver.quit. So let's put that one. Okay, and let's save this. Let's run our method. So the way to do that is put the cursor over here on confirm text and run as, then you will get test-ng test. So select that, it will now run. It will run, and this takes some time, but it will run. See, it has started. Once you get this message, only local connections are allowed. That means it is going to start the Chrome browser instance. So it navigates to the home page. Now it will click the register link, it will fill the data, and finally it will click the submit button, it will go to the, and it will close the browser. So we have passed this test. As you can see, passed confirm text, and if you look on the top, you can see that confirm test has passed, and there is, if you go to this tab, you will see a green mark over here, and all the three have passed. So confirm text in turn calls test register in turn calls click link one. This is how the navigation takes place. Now what happens if we change the string over here? If we put a thank you 1 instead of thank you, so this should fail our test, and let's try that out. So this is the last thing that we can verify before we put this code into implementation. Of course there can be other things also, but for this video this is the last one. Okay, it has started the browser instance. It clicks the register link, it enters the data, and finally it clicks the submit button, verifies the text and closes. Okay, so there you see it has failed as expected. Why did it fail? It will give the entire details above here. It was expecting true in the condition but found false. So the true condition that it was trying to evaluate, the condition that it was trying to evaluate was this verify text dot contains, and our verify text contains thank you and not thank you one. That's the reason this test has failed. So that's about it for our conventional page object model without using page factory. In the next playlist I will show you how to use the page factory, and that will be even easier than this page object model which uses the by class. Thank you so much.